And welcome back everybody to another episode of Rend. And today, I am gonna bring you guys along with me to fight a couple bosses, or what I think are bosses. So, I did come over here to the quest, and I was looking at these Souls-like champions, and I did not craft this compass, but I'm pretty sure this is like a structure locator. But since we already have Explorer's Compass, I utilized that instead, and I was able to find the champion's grave. So, I have not fought him yet, but I believe, yep, perfect, chose the right one. And if we just mine down here, we should be able to fight this guy. Let's dig this out, take a quick look at him. I do not know how much damage he does, but he's level 43, so shouldn't be that bad. Also, I did reforge my sword over here. Let's see, can I... Oh, never mind. Yeah. So, our sword is now purple tier. I don't know if we went over that last episode or not, or before that. However, I did make a couple of these tomes, enchanted it, and upgraded our sword, so we do have a little bit of knockback. It's unbreakable. We have looting, we have sharpness 6 and smite 8. So, when it comes to attacking mobs, our damage is pretty sweet. Not to mention, I did add a couple gems down below, and I realized that I should have paid a little bit more attention to apotheosis, just because we did lose our brawler gem and that boss gem that did 75% bonus damage, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I forgot there is an item in Apotheosis that can be used to remove the gems, so I should have done that to upgrade our sword and then reapply those gems. But honestly, it's not too bad, just because when we come over here and take a look at our points, I did start putting more points over here into the attack speed if we have a shield in our offhand. So things are looking very good for us right now. And let's put another point here. Yeah, I do plan on putting more points to get this one an additional 50% crit chance, and then possibly putting a little bit more points here, or another point here, into military training, and then probably a point here and then here, just to get as much damage as possible. Just because right now I believe we're nearing 75% crit chance, and then our sword also adds another basically 14%. However, I'll go over all the stats, and I'll try to tally up the percentages that we get for our weapons regarding our sword and our staff, and then I'll put that down in the comments, just so if you guys are curious as to my current stats when it comes to doing damage and whatnot. I'll make sure to leave that there, and then maybe we'll cover it in the next episode if you guys want me to. If not, it's down there. But for now, let's head on in. Okay, he smacked us. That basically did no damage, so... Oh. Interesting. So it looks like he charges up and then he lunges at you. Yep. It's pretty cool. I mean, we don't take a lot of damage, so I'm kind of just letting him toy around. Let's just do this. And as for the structure, it's interesting. How did you get in here? But yeah, our current damage is, or for the magic missile, is 221 damage, which is pretty insane, especially if we were to use charge. That'll add an additional, what, 20-30%? This will be close to 280 damage, which is kind of nutty. But yeah, let's see. Is that his only attack pattern? What if we're close by? So he just attacks down on the ground, slices. Okay, so every once in a while he'll jump backwards and then he'll do his little lunge attack. Interesting. Oh. Looks like he applies bleed on occasion. It's pretty cool. kind of sad I can't really see how much health he has. So, oh, is he immune to magic? That's pretty cool. Or is it just projectiles in general? I think it's projectiles. Ooh. So he is pretty tanky, and or his shield both block a lot of the damage. Let's see. Oh, so he is affected by projectiles. It's just if you hit him straight from the front, then he's just blocking it. And I guess that's true for the sword. That's kind of why I stepped to the side, just because I felt like he's just blocking everything. Let's see. 1 damage. That's an attack damage during the night. Used on the Old Moon altar. You fight the old champion once again. Ooh. So I'm guessing that's a different... Or is that the same guy? Let's see. Old champion once again. If we come over here... This is... Oh, that's the Old Moon altar. Okay, so we just use it on that to summon that dude. Okay. And... Okay, we got him. Got a pretty nice animation effect on his death. And let's see. Anything in here? Whoa. Okay, nope. Nothing. And nothing. Over here. That got some diamonds and some gold. That's it. 2 diamonds. Well, I mean, it's different. It's pretty cool. Let's head on now. Ooh, what is that? What is this? Find an ice room. Okay. I did not notice this at all on the map either. So, this is pretty cool if you ask me. What's this stuff? If I press U, use that to make a bow, and then for this guy, oh, it's just another one of these souls that can be utilized for all that. Okay. It is nighttime. Looks like the damage went from 1 to 11, which is a cool feature, but like I don't see the use of it. It's like an early game weapon, if anything. And what is this? Sky Arena, Altar of Battle. Oh. Do I just... Interesting. Okay. Do I just have to take out everything? Was that it? Win the first victory. Okay. And then we get this trophy. Right click on the trophy to receive a buff. Oh. Gives us haste 1, which is kind of crazy because it just stacked on top of our haste 2 over here. That's kind of insane. That means we attack faster. Can we do it again? Level 2. Ah. Ooh, these guys are fast. Interesting. Okay. Looks like we almost got them all. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Do we get another trophy? Okay, so we got 2 ice keys. This one didn't really give us another trophy. And I guess we could do it one more time, because why not? It's pretty easy, especially since we're just so here right now. We just go around, launch a few of these, just take them all out. Okay, and that is all of them. So it gives us another ice key, but it doesn't give us another trophy. So it looks like we get only 1 trophy, and then we'll just keep popping out ice keys. Or maybe it has to be like every 5 levels, every 10 levels. I might mess with it, figure it out later, but as of right now, I'm gonna leave that alone and come over here. Oh. So we got a waystone over here. Interesting. Okay. Nothing here. What about up here? Nothing once again. So, what do I use these keys for? Shift plus right click on any empty chest to fill it with loot. Oh! So there's no specific thing for it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Wonder what this is from. What was it called again? Nope. Ice Arena. So we come over here. Ice Arena. Source. Sky Arena group. Ice Arena. Doesn't really say. Unless that's the name of the mod. Interesting. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like the buff. And then let's get a random chest. And let's test it out. So we put this guy down. Shift right click. Shift. Ooh, okay. I mean, do I have one of these? I think I do. Yep. Still pretty cool. Any of this? Only thing I'll keep is the gold, and let's use these last 2 keys. Boom. Super worth. Very worth. Getting a runic tablet just from that. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Okay, and one more time. Interesting. And let's see. Let's go back over here. Down here. Boom. Come back to base. What is this one? I don't remember where that one takes us, but this one should. I don't think there's a boss in this one either. Or I was wrong. Okay, dragon. Oh. Let's go up here. Switch this back out. Kind of wish I had an elytra or something so I could float around, but dragon and dragon guard. Interesting. But not really a boss, and kind of don't care about this dragon. Already slain a ton, and we're not in really high level area, so where did I come in from? Over here. And let's head back. Which one was this? I think this one takes me to the desert. Yup. And I saw this, but I have no clue. Oh, it's this thing. I was curious as to how I get to fight it. Ooh. Very nice little combat. Okay, where's my carrots? Ooh. I think this is the first enemy that we've fought that's actually given us a proper challenge. I don't know if you guys noticed, but as I was trying to get my golden carrots out, we got up to 120 health, which is a pretty good reduction. So, let me just pick up all this stuff. We get this, the sunrise, blessed gold ingots, which can make this flask, which I have no clue what that does. The clone, yeah, the clone necklace. This will give us attack speed, which is pretty cool. Attacks will leave broken armor effect. Interesting. I have no clue what this does, but I was always curious about this. Just because of this, you could turn it into a potion of haste. Come on, buddy. Don't know why you even tried. But yeah, can we just summon it again? But if we do, let's see. Give us a little additional stuff. Switch to magic. Oh, energy must be restored. So is that what that thing was? Will illuminate the light of Sunlia. Nope, that's not what that does. Interesting. Does any of this trade this soul with the essence forger? Huh. Attacking will give you haste. Ooh, now this can be super useful. But does it stack anywhere? Or it says when attacking. I mean, I don't see it, but I'm pretty sure if I hit an enemy, maybe it'll trigger. Which, our sword attacks pretty quickly now. But I wonder how we could restore this. I think it'd be pretty cool to fight that person once again. But, yeah. Besides that, I don't really think there's much else that it gives us. So, let's come over here, put away some of this stuff. Interesting. What is this? Okay, this could be made into these two things or haste potion. Let's toss that away. Trophy. Put you there. Right click you once again. Oh. Oh, there we go. So if you click it twice, it reduces it so it could disappear. Or am I wrong? Interesting. Oh no, it's getting overridden by this. Never mind. I guess I'll carry it with us then. Oops. Oop. And then this. Trade this soul with the essence forger. What is the essence forger? Forging of essences. Only a true blacksmith can use this furnace. Huh. So is there a mob? Blacksmith? Nope, that's Cataclysm. The Blazing Fortress? No, this one. Blacksmith house. 300 blocks away. Interesting. Let's go visit him real quick. And then we'll head over to the Nether and we'll fight another boss. Or mini boss, whatever you want to call it. So 100 blocks in that direction. Okay. Ah, so this is his house. Okay, where are you at, buddy? Hello? Blacksmith? I dedicated my entire life to forging a spell that would immortalize my creations. But in my obsession with work, I lost her, the only woman I ever loved. Now, as I leave this enchantment for another to find and use the wisdom, I can't help but be consumed by grief. I lost her in this damned pursuit of perfection, and that weight is too much for me. Not after what it has cost me. Okay, Brett, where are you? Give me what I want. Two-handed weapons. Cool. Blacksmith hammer. Doesn't really have specific use. Steel. Mead. Okay, we have the mask. We have the boots. Okay. Wasn't I supposed to trade this with the forger? But it's looking like I need to craft this instead. Boom. Okay, I need blackstone, but I guess that's all that there was here. Interesting. Alright, base should be over here. Yep. Alright, I guess we'll head on into the Nether. Go to the Decaying King? Whatever his name is? Yeah. The Decaying King. We'll fight him, we'll beat him, and then I guess I'll cut this episode early just because I thought some of these boss fights might run a little long, or we might go exploring. We'll see, but I'll see you guys in just a moment. And we are at where the Decayed King is, so if you want to find him using the little mini-map, as you can see, if you see this little type of structure anywhere in the map, this is where you will find the Decaying King, which for me, he's pretty close to where my portal was, but I'm pretty sure I found another one somewhere all the way out here. I think that's also one, maybe? Not too sure. All I know is that I have ventured quite a bit and found a couple of things, and it's been pretty interesting. So, let's see. I guess I'll do this just in case. Do that, and magic missile. We'll look at his attack pattern and then we'll just destroy him real quick. So, looks like he spits fire, attacks and slams the ground. I wonder if that's AoE. Okay. So just continually spits fire and slams. Okay. Oh, he's level 103. That's a little surprising. This easily gets destroyed. Let's see, you You got any new attack patterns for me? No? Just spits at the ground and slams the sword. Okay. Take care of him. And just like that. Looks like Aatrox, or the Decaying King, has fallen. Okay, if we could just stop burning. It's pretty cool. Kind of like how we crouch, especially with the sword in hand. Looks like we're taking a knee. I don't know, but yeah, looks like we get another lore thingy. Oh, so each one has a different lore behind it, but they all just do the same thing, which is interesting. What about you? What do you say? Or what can you do? So we can make two things with it. A hollow heart, which looks like a decent armor. And I mean, would be good if I just went pure melee, but because of being a Spellblade, I kind of like our armor a little too much to switch. And I think I'm not gonna even make the Dragon Steel armor after all. It's just, what other armor is gonna already give us max mana, and then we could add on top of it, and then on top of that gives us like the spell power and all that. I don't think the dragon stuff does any of that, so I think this is going to be the armor set that we just work with all the way through, and we'll just keep upgrading it. Like I said, we got Arcane Dust, so we'll probably advance this to the purple tier, and then we'll gain an extra gem slot, and then I'll throw something else on there just to keep increasing our damage and mana. Not to mention, there are still some upgrade orbs that we can put. Yep, these guys. More specifically, the Ender upgrade orb, which, if you want to craft it, you are going to need 8 Ender runes per orb, which is pretty crazy because these runes can be a little rare to find, but looks like if we utilize the little ice arena, we might be able to get a couple of these runes. And or probably one of the best areas to go is just head into an ancient kingdom, go with a night vision potion, destroy all the little shulker thingy or screechy things, take out all the wardens, and then just raid the whole place, and you should be able to get at least like 7 of these, 6 or 7 of these little runes. So then all you have to do is farm a wee bit of ender pearls, and then you should be able to make that. And then on top of that, the upgrade orb is just some Cinder Essence, which we get from the Ancient Knights, which you can find in abundance over here in the Nether, as well as the Arcane Ingot and this little salvage, which the Arcane Ingot is just iron, copper, gold surrounded with some Arcane Essence, very easy to acquire. And then the salvage is just the Arcane Debris, which, if you are struggling to find it, I highly recommend going to like anywhere from -55 to -30 is usually where I have been finding quite a bit of it, and I highly recommend getting this spectral hammer and just utilizing it down there in the mines, because that'll just clear out such a massive area and expose all of it, which is pretty nice. Yeah, wonder if it'll remember that we took out those guys, just because I just realized it did not count. Interesting. So, hello, I did this. Read it. What does this do? Just points, I guess, at maybe a nearby structure. Oh, yeah, just pointing over here. So it looks like this corner was probably a jigsaw piece to save this structure. and it's pointing right here. As we move this way, it's pointing here. If we move this way, it's pointing back over here. Which is pretty cool if you're just adventuring far out, but I guess this compass is slightly better just because you could look up everything and whatever else. Okay, sweet. Now it's registered that. Oh, okay. So it doesn't even give us anything too exciting. Oh, well. But it is pretty cool to dive into new mods and check out their bosses. So there's 2 more that we gotta fight from here, but we're not gonna do that. And then another mod that has me pretty curious about is this one, Aquamarine. I remember watching a YouTube trailer or little introduction of what it is, and they do have their own little system and their own weaponry, where I think one of their swords can do like 600% crit or something crazy like that, which I don't know what their standard is, but I remember some other mod packs where if you have over 100% crit, it'll just continually count as like a secondary attack. So if you had 100% or 200% crit, it'd count as you attacking twice in one attack, and it also crits during those attacks, so you do some pretty good damage. And I know they have some weapons that are pretty insane, and if I'm not wrong, they do have their own ability power feel or system, which I'm not too sure what it does, but that also seems like something fun to get into. Okay, so besides that, looks like to get into these guys, there's a little bit of stuff we're gonna do, but I don't think I'm gonna fight this until I defeat the Ender Dragon, which means that I need to collect a couple more eyes. Right now we do have 6 different eyes, and we are going to need at least 6 more. So I'll figure out how to get those, which these should be pretty easy because we just need to find these buried treasures. I already have one, so creating one of these should be pretty simple. Pillager outposts, I think there's a few that I just haven't raided, so I will most likely be able to get these 2. And then we'll see, the old eye, desert pyramid, that's an easy one, just gotta find it. And then this one, I mean, I already have one of these. I have everything to craft this. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more. Let's see, what is this? Buried treasure chest or from the warden. So it looks like I just need to keep fighting the warden and eventually he'll drop that. And let's see, what's this? The evoker. Okay, just find him, beat him up, get that. And then possibly this eye or this one, which this is just leveling some guy up. And then this one, I guess this might be a little hard, but yeah, looks like I'll probably level up some clerics and get this done. So the next time you guys see me, I'll do my best to acquire all the eyes so that we can go take on the Ender Dragon. One thing that I probably will work on in between the episodes is getting the last little runestones required to upgrade our gear all the way. So let's get the orbs pulled up. Boom. So I am going to need 4 of these just because you are able to apply 1 orb per piece of armor. So we should be able to get another 20% spell power. And if we take a quick look over here, with our weapon. As you can see, whoops, let's switch over here. We are at, what, 22.1 attack damage, which if we could gain another 20%, that should put us at, what, 260? And then if we were to utilize this and we gain an extra 15% spell power, that should put us at, let's see, 260, 10%, that's 26 and a half, that's 39. So basically you're right about 300 damage per magic missile, which is already pretty crazy. Like right now we can basically take out tons of enemies without even trying, just using this. Not to mention our sword over here does pretty good damage. Like, we're pretty set, and I just keep getting more and more points, which just allows me to put some points here, and we're gonna just increase our damage like crazy. So looks like I got a little bit of work to do offline before we meet back up next episode and head into the end and fight the Ender Dragon, which I should probably check out. I think I only need the pearls to get into the end, right? And remastered. Yep, looks like as long as we have the pearls and put them into the portal, we should be able to get across, no problem. I was just a little worried just because the nether thing was really new to me, never seen that before, so yeah. I will probably do my best getting these orbs so that we can upgrade our gear. I'll probably utilize the arcane dust that we have to upgrade our armor, max it out. I'll probably, let's see, what else do I need to do? Because these two are already leveled up. Our armor and our shield need some leveling. Get these to upgrade our gear. And if we really wanted to go all out and be crazy, I do know we could make this augmenting table. And the reason why this augmenting table could be useful is just because if we come back over here and look at the stats that we have, like you're looking at, let's say, max mana, and you see it is 175, and it's adding an additional 50 max mana. Well, there are chances that that might not be the highest max mana that you can add naturally. So with the augmenting table, as long as you have XP and which ones, and these sigils of enchantment, then you could increase it. So, like, I think this is a pretty good example. Yeah, because this is the lowest one. So, right here on our legs, we are only adding an additional 45 max mana on top of the base 125, whereas every other piece of gear has the additional 50 max mana. So, what the augmenting table does is it'll tell you the ranges of what you can add. So, let's say, by some chance, if we were to upgrade this piece of gear from the base 125 max mana, we get the lowest tier possible for this level, and we only get an additional 25 max mana. Which, I mean, it's more mana, however, it's not the best, because the table will say that the max amount of mana we could get is probably 50, but we only got 25. So if you have those sigils and you have XP, with the augmenting table, you can increase it all the way to the max cap. So that's how we can maximize our stats if we really wanted to go that route, which I am debating just because that's going to require... Yeah, never mind, we cannot do that just because we do need to go to the end first before we can get these Godforged pearls to be able to craft this. So never mind. Yeah. So what it does look like is I am going to reforge my gear. I guess I'll get some enchantments set up and make sure it is nice and customized, just like our sword over here where it's pretty set. I'll make sure to get this all set up and then probably manage my gear. As you can see, we do have some gems over here that I probably can upgrade, which if you want to know how to remove your gems from your armor, and no, it does not break your armor, you do get your armor and all the gems back. You do utilize this sigil of withdrawal, which will pull everything off, which is super useful. Yeah, I'll probably utilize that, use the little enchantment library we have, use arcane dust, and then grind these guys out so I could apply it and get as strong as possible, as well as go and get those eyes. Just because nobody said they want to see me collect them, I'll go do that on my off time, so that next episode we can go fight the Ender Dragon. It will be a pretty fun thing, just because I never really fought the Ender Dragon in End Remastered, and all I know is that he is very strong and can do a ton of damage, as well as has an insane health pool. So yeah, this is gonna be quite the battle, quite the journey. I'm going to make sure I get nice and prepped and possibly max out our spells over here just in case. So for that, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave a like, and if you guys have any comments, questions, advice, suggestions, or you're curious about something, let me know down in the comments. I do plan on starting to get into building in this mod pack. I'm pretty sure I do not want to end this mod pack until I beat at least all the bosses and get a little bit into everything. So yeah, I'll do my best to get a little area set up, make it look a little nice, maybe set up a little bit of create stuff. And if you guys are curious and want to see how I do that, let me know down in the comments. I don't mind making videos covering how it works and what you can do with it. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series and want to follow along, make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell, just so that whenever I do upload a video, you guys are notified. Just like what I said the last episode, I have been busy. I have been doing my best to clear up my schedule a little bit so that I do have more time to upload some videos. However, it's not promised, just because it feels like now that the semester is slowly coming to a close, things are ramping up tremendously, or it feels that way just because the topics are starting to get more and more advanced and a little harder. So yeah, I can't really promise when I have free time to be able to keep uploading videos. So yeah, that'll probably be a very solid way to keep up. For that, guys, thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. I'm having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know, because I don't mind answering it. I feel like I'm at a point in this mod pack where I can explain a good amount of stuff. But yeah, for that, guys, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.